Okay, so how many times have you really perfected your resume, spent hours on it, got the cover letter just right, and then you send it off to, well, who knows where, right? These online job boards. It's like tossing a message in a bottle and hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's tough. It can
Yeah.
feel like a very impersonal process, even though, in theory, the digital age should be opening up more doors.
It's true. Like, there are tons of jobs out there, more than ever, but actually connecting with the right people, it feels, I don't know, almost impossible sometimes.
And that's where having the right tools can make a difference.
Totally. So, what if there was a way to navigate this whole job search thing a little more strategically, take out some of the guesswork?
That's exactly what RoleCatcher is trying to do.
Okay, now you've got my attention. So today we're doing a deep dive into RoleCatcher, going through their stuff, their website, what they offer. We're going to look at how it can maybe totally change your job search, and we've even got an example of someone, get this, a wave soldering machine operator, and how they could use it.
It seems really specific, but it just goes to show that RoleCatcher can work for all sorts of jobs and careers, no matter what field you're in.
Exactly. Love that. It's not just for, your typical 9 to 5 office job. Okay, so basics first. What is RoleCatcher? What makes it different from all the other job sites and platforms out there?
Think of it like your job search command center. They've got job listings from all over, not just their own. They've got tools to help you build a really great resume, cover letter, you name it. Plus, they even have stuff to help you get ready for interviews. And it's all in one place, so that's nice.
No more having a million tabs open. I'm already sold. But okay, real talk, how does it actually help you stand out? Because let's be honest, everyone has a resume online these days.
You're right. It's not enough just to be online. And that's where their jobs module and their whole thing with AI becomes really interesting. Let's stick with this wave soldering machine operator. They're looking for a new job. They can use this jobs module to search for openings, obviously. But here's the cool part. They've got this plugin. It's called RoleCatcher.capture. And you can use it to save jobs you see on other websites. And it puts them right into your RoleCatcher dashboard so you don't lose track. Wait, seriously, that plugin sounds amazing. I can't tell you how many times I've bookmarked a job and then poof, it's gone, or I completely forget about it. I know, right? But when everything's in RoleCatcher, you're organized.
No more lost applications. I like it. What about tailoring your resume, though? Because that takes forever, and it feels like every job wants something different.
Well, RoleCatcher has an AI tool for that too. It's a CV and resume builder. You upload your resume, and it basically analyzes job descriptions for you, and then gives you suggestions on how to make yours better for each application.
Okay, see, that's using AI to actually make life easier. Tell me more. How does it work?
It's actually pretty smart. It figures out the keywords and the skills the employer is looking for, and then it helps you rewrite your resume so it matches what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about being dishonest at all. It's more about making sure you're speaking the same language as the hiring manager, or in a lot of cases, the applicant tracking system.
Applicant tracking system. That sounds a little scary. What is that exactly?
It's software. A lot of companies are using it now. ATS, they call it, applicant tracking system. And basically, it filters applications before a real person even sees them.
So wait, you're telling me I could spend hours on my resume and it might not even get past a computer program?
Unfortunately, yeah, that happens a lot.
Wow. Okay. This is getting serious. So how does RoleCatcher, get around that?
That's where things like their AI resume builder and their whole job spec analysis thing that we were talking about, it becomes super important. They've built it to work with these ATS systems. So your resume isn't just good for humans, it's good for the computers too. It's almost like having a secret decoder ring for the ATS. And that's not even all of it. Remember, we're talking about our Wave Soldering Machine Operator. So let's say they found a job listing on RoleCatcher. Before they even touch their resume, they can use the job spec analysis.
Okay, yeah, tell me about this job spec analysis thing.
So it takes the job description and pulls out all the important skills and keywords the employer really wants. It's like seeing what the hiring manager is looking for without actually being able to read their mind.
So I don't have to guess what they want. I can use this to make sure I'm highlighting the right stuff.
Exactly. No more guessing games.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's not just for resumes either. RoleCatcher also has AI help for writing cover letters.
Because cover letters are tough. You never really know if anyone's even going to read them.
Tell me about it. But with RoleCatcher's AI, you just plug in the job description and your own experience, and it'll give you suggestions, make it sound good, all that.
Like having a writing partner who actually knows what they're talking about. Okay, but let's talk about interviews. That's where it all really matters, right? You can have the best AI in the world, but if you freeze up in the interview,
Oh, for sure. The interviews where you really get to show who you are, but it can be nerve-wracking. That's another thing RoleCatcher is good for, though. They've got a whole section on interview prep.
okay, what kind of stuff?
They have over 120,000 practice interview questions.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And they're all organized by industry and skills, so, our wave soldering machine operator
hmm
could practice answering questions of that kind of work, but also just general questions that everyone gets asked.
Wow, 120,000. It's like having a cheat sheet for interviews. But, okay, is there a way to get feedback on your answers? Because how do you know if you're doing it right?
You're way ahead of me. Yeah, they have AI feedback for that too. You can record yourself answering and it analyzes it, tells you what you can improve.
No way. So it's like having an interview coach, but on your computer. I'm curious about this AI feedback, though. Like, is it weird having a computer critique you?
It's actually not bad. It's really designed to be helpful, not mean. It looks for things like, are you being clear, concise, even your tone of voice,
Yeah.
so you sound more confident.
That's next level stuff. Okay, but for people who really want to, like, ace the interview, I heard RoleCatcher has this thing called RoleCatcher Copilot. Does it, like, do the interview for you?
Not quite that advanced, but close. It's their premium AI feature. So it takes everything we just talked about and makes it even better. For example, the resume and cover letter help. Copilot considers things like company culture, so it's a really personalized approach.
So you're not just matching keywords, you're trying to really connect with the people reading it.
Exactly. You're telling your story, but in a way that'll make them remember you.
Love it. Okay, what about the interview prep, though? How does Copilot help with that?
So remember those practice questions. Copilot analyzes your videos of yourself answering them. Like it even looks at your body language, how you're holding yourself, your facial expressions, all that.
Wow, so it's not even just what you say, it's how you're saying it. That's really cool, actually. I bet that helps with nerves, too.
It's all about giving you the tools to be confident and do your best. This reminds me of this one person who used RoleCatcher's interview prep, and they were going for a very specific job, kind of like our wave soldering machine operator, and they were super nervous about the technical stuff.
Oh, I bet. Those specialized roles can be intimidating. It's like even wave soldering machine operator. I mean, that sounds kind of cool, right? But I'm sure the interview process is intense.
Totally. There's just something about those niche jobs the pressure is on. But this person, they used RoleCatcher's AI feedback, practiced their answers, especially the technical stuff. Like they even got good at explaining those complex things in a way that made sense.
That's huge. Because anyone can, read a bunch of interview questions, but having the AI actually tell you how you're doing, that's got to be a game changer.
It really is. And that's what happened. They went into the interview feeling good, confident, and they got the job.
I love that. It's like proof that being prepared really does matter and having the right tools too. It seems like RoleCatcher isn't just trying to like automate everything. It's more about, giving people the power to do their best.
Yeah, exactly. It's giving you an edge because the job market can feel so impersonal sometimes. And even if we're thinking about, our wave soldering machine operator, it applies to everyone, really.
100%. Tech jobs, creative fields, anything. Being organized, being strategic, all that stuff matters.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, this has been awesome. Really eye-opening to see what's possible with these tools, It doesn't have to be so stressful. Okay, as we wrap up, what's the one thing you want people to take away from this whole RoleCatcher thing?
Be proactive. Be in the know. Don't be scared to try new things, especially if it can make this whole job search thing a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, it's about finding a job you actually want, not just any job.
Yes, it's about taking control. Right. And who knows, maybe with a little help from AI, that dream job is closer than you think. Thanks for listening, everybody. Till next time, good luck out there.